Dear child, if you're seeing this message, it's no coincidence. Time has waited to bring you here. Circumstances have paved the way, and your soul has chosen the right moment. Not everyone hears this message, and not everyone understands it. This message reaches only those who are prepared from within. God says that for a long time, there's been a strange restlessness in your life. Despite everything, you felt something was incomplete. You even tried to remain normal, but a voice deep within kept asking, "Is this all there is?" This voice wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a signal that your life could no longer continue in the same old pattern. God repeatedly stopped you, repeatedly diverted you, and sometimes even isolated you so that you could distance yourself from the external noise and listen to the truth within. Because when God is about to give someone great direction, it first calms them from within. Peace doesn't come from outside, it's cultivated within. God knows that you've often doubted yourself. You thought maybe you were wrong. Maybe you overthink. Perhaps your expectations are high, but the truth is, you're one of those people who doesn't fit into normal life. And those who don't fit in are the ones who pave the way. God says that the delay you felt was actually a punishment but protection. If you had gotten what you demanded at the time, it would have broken you. So, God first made you stronger, taught you to wait, taught you to trust yourself. God has seen how much you've endured without complaint. You've fought your battles alone. You've shown people a smile but hidden your tears. God doesn't forget any of this. God listens most deeply to those who endure silently. God says that times are changing. Things that were stagnant will gradually gain momentum. Suddenly, things will become clearer. Some decisions will seem easier, and some relationships you've been entangled in will clear up on their own. God is giving you this message so that you don't give in to fear. Fear that the same thing might happen again. Fear that your hopes might be shattered again. But remember, the same story doesn't repeat itself every time. Because you're not the same person every time. God says that if you're able to hear this, then understand that something big has been decided in your life. This big change won't appear suddenly. It will come in the form of peace, stability, and the day when you feel light without any reason. God has chosen you because you haven't stopped moving forward even after giving up, and this quality will take you to where you truly belong. God says that you've gained more understanding than you've lost. Every experience has made you new from within, even if at the time you felt everything had fallen apart. Many times you thought nothing would happen again. But the truth is that the biggest turning points always come when a person starts to lose hope. God sends a new direction into your life at that very moment, when your mind calms down and learns to accept. You might remember that until recently, every little thing seemed overwhelming, decisions seemed difficult, and people's words deeply touched your heart. But now, gradually, a strange strength is growing within you. This strength didn't develop suddenly, but rather as a result of the days you spent silently and composed yourself. God says that those who are strong in their silence build the most stable lives. In the future, you'll receive signs you've never received before. Some people will suddenly help you. Some opportunities will present themselves without much effort, and you'll find some answers within yourself. You'll feel as if things are slowly falling into place on their own. This won't be magic, but rather a shift in your energy. When a person accepts themselves, God begins to change the circumstances around them. God also says that you no longer need to fight your past. What happened wasn't meant to break you, but to push you in the direction where your true identity lies. You've often thought that people didn't understand you. But the truth is, there are some journeys that only the person who has lived them can truly understand. Therefore, loneliness wasn't a weakness but a training for your soul. Gradually, clarity will emerge in your life. Things you used to overthink will no longer seem as overwhelming. Your mind will be calmer, and you'll realize your priorities have shifted. This change isn't due to any external factors, but rather from within. God says that when a person changes from within, the outside world also begins to support them. Some people will try to come back into your life. Some old relationships will suddenly reactivate. But this time, you will understand the difference. You will not return with the same old feelings. You now have self-respect, and this will give you the strength to make the right choices. God wants you to listen to your heart, but also maintain your understanding. In the coming days, you will feel as if your inner voice has become clearer than before. You will lie to yourself less and expect less from others. This balance will bring you peace. God says that a person who becomes honest with themselves needs less external validation. You will also understand that not everything comes immediately, because some things take time to truly form. The path God has chosen for you is not hasty. It has depth, stability, and a satisfaction that does not come from appearances. You will gradually reach a state where comparisons will end and inner trust will become permanent. God says that if you're still hearing this message, it means your soul is recognizing it. The slight warmth or peace you feel within you is a sign that you're on the right path. This isn't an external voice, but rather your own inner truth expressing itself in words. Now, all you need to do is slow your steps, but don't stop. Keep your mind calm, but don't let hope die. What's coming will gradually become apparent to you. God is leading you to a place where your hard work, patience, and faith will bear fruit. God says that if you've heard this far, then understand that hope still exists within you. The path you've traveled so far hasn't been easy, but it has transformed you into someone who no longer runs from their truth. Whatever happens next won't come suddenly, but will gradually enter your life. All you need to do is remember that behind every day lies the right time. Keep your heart calm. Keep your faith alive and prepare yourself for the light that is moving towards you. God is taking you where you are truly meant to be. Now, in the end, God simply says, don't stop. Stop doubting yourself and value every small step. Your journey is unique. Your time is unique, and so will your outcome. When the right moment comes, you will realize that everything that happened was meant to bring you here. God has heard your every sigh, every pain, every weight, and every unfulfilled desire. Now the time has come when the closed destiny of your life is about to open, and you will have in your hands everything that you have so often cried imagining. You cannot even imagine how much light is about to descend upon your life in the coming days. For the person who considered themselves alone, who felt there was no way out, fate is now writing a new story. Every prayer of yours is now racing towards its destination. The world of your dreams is about to become reality. You've endured, lost, and endured so much. All the hardship you've endured, all you're about to face. God won't leave you empty-handed. Opportunities will suddenly appear in your life that are greater than you imagined. That phone call, that good news, that person, that opportunity you've been waiting for, are now at your doorstep. The fear, the anxiety, the tears you felt at the thought that perhaps happiness wasn't destined for you, will now transform into joy because God is working in your favor. Whatever you think will begin to take shape in your life. Therefore, fill your mind with faith, not fear, because your thoughts are no longer ordinary. They have awakened the power of attraction. Whatever you ask for with all your heart will be drawn to you. This isn't the time to give up. It's the time to trust yourself. The greatest miracle of your life is slowly approaching you. All you need to do is maintain patience and faith. Soon, a moment will come when you won't believe your own eyes. Those who ignored you will be amazed by your success. Those who considered you weak will bow before your brilliance. Your name, your identity, your hard work, and your struggle are about to bear fruit. God has opened up doors for you that you had thought were closed, and you cried. Now money will flow into your life, respect will come, love will come, and most importantly, you will find the peace that has broken you from within. The unfulfilled desire in your heart will no longer remain unfulfilled. A relationship that was broken may find new light. A dream that has been held back for years may suddenly come true. The time is about to come in your life when every morning will bring you new hope, and every night will make you realize that your time has finally changed. God is repeatedly signaling you to stop fearing, because what is yours will come. Your destiny has now awakened. Remember, your words have power. Your thoughts have energy, and your faith has the strength to make the impossible possible. So from today on, think only positive. Imagine big. Realize your dreams. Because God is now listening to your every positive emotion. Whatever you ask for, you will receive. Whatever you desire with all your heart will come into your life. And the day this miracle happens before your eyes, you will look back at your past pain and smile and say, "Perhaps my wait was so long because God was preparing something great for me." You may not be feeling it right now, but the energy around you has shifted. The heaviness that had weighed on you for months is slowly beginning to lift. God is beginning to open every closed path in your life. The things you spent countless sleepless nights for, the dreams you watched shatter, the hopes you repeatedly braced yourself for, are now moving toward becoming your reality. This is no ordinary time. This is the time for your destiny to change. You will begin to receive signals from all sides that will shake you to the core. Suddenly, things will begin to turn in your favor. Those who abandoned you will begin to appreciate your worth. Paths that once seemed closed will now open to you like golden doors. God is about to repay the pain your soul has endured with joy. Every time you silently cried and told God that you couldn't bear it anymore, God was watching every moment of brokenness. And now that same power is about to bring about a change in your life that you won't believe. Suddenly, news will arrive that will transform the atmosphere of your entire home. Your heart, imprisoned in fear and worry for so long, will find relief. That lost smile will return to your face. Those who said your dreams couldn't be fulfilled will be silenced by your success story. Now, the power of attraction in your life has intensified. Your thoughts are no longer empty air. Whatever you feel will begin to manifest in your life. Therefore, keep your mind free from fear, doubt, and negativity. For God is now listening to your every emotion as a command. If you believe from your heart that you will succeed, success will come to you. If you ask for love, true love will be drawn to you. If you imagine wealth and respect, the paths will begin to form themselves. A power is awakening within you that can change your world. Soon, your life will reach a turning point when you won't recognize yourself when you look in the mirror. Your eyes will be filled with confidence, your face will glow, and your heart will find the peace you've been searching for all these years. Your hard work will no longer be in vain. Your struggle will now become a story. Your pain will now transform into strength. And most importantly, you will now receive everything you've always hoped for, even in your loneliness. Because God never turns away empty-handed those who, even in the face of brokenness, never stop dreaming. A miracle has now entered your life. It will unfold suddenly, not gradually. A day will come when your phone will ring, and you'll receive news that will bring tears of joy to your eyes. A moment will come when you will feel that your prayers have finally been answered. The parched land of your life is about to be showered with happiness. Your home is about to be blessed. Your relationships are about to become sweet. Your dreams are about to come alive. And your heart is about to find the peace you've spent countless nights yearning for. Don't look back now. Don't hold on to your pain anymore, because your future is calling you. The time has come for you when all you have to do is believe. What you think will happen. What you ask for will come to you, and what seems impossible today will become the most beautiful reality of your life tomorrow. That chapter in the book of your life is about to begin, one that people will read and say, "Fate truly does change." Because the person who was drowned in pain yesterday will now dazzle the entire world with their brilliance. God is repeatedly signaling to you that your wait is about to end. Your prayers have not been in vain. Your tears have not fallen in vain. Your restless nights, the loneliness in your heart, your broken hopes. All this was preparation for the great miracle that is about to descend into your life. You just need to have a little more faith, because something great has been written for you above. You may have asked yourself many times, why is this struggle always happening to me? Why does every joy stop just short of reaching me? Why does every dream remain unfulfilled? But now you're about to get your answer, because God didn't want to give you small joys. It was preparing a victory for you that would make you forget all your past pain. Very soon, such a change is about to come in your life that your mornings will be filled with hope and your nights with peace. The emptiness that was inside you will be filled. Now, the person, the opportunity, the success that your heart has been praying for years will come into your life. Your energy has changed. You're no longer the same. A new power has been born within you. Your thoughts are now shaping your destiny. So, dream big, because God is now listening to your every imagination. If you believe in your heart that you can become rich, successful, and happy, those things will become reality in your life. Your mind is now working like a magnet. Whatever you ask for with complete faith will be drawn to you. This is not the time to fear. It's the time to live your dreams openly. Soon, those who considered you weak will feel small in front of you. Those who disrespected you will try to come back to you. Your hard work will now bring you recognition. Your name will reach places you only dreamed of. Your pockets will be filled with abundance. Your home will be filled with happiness. And your heart will be filled with the peace that had exhausted you from within. Now, your life is about to undergo not just a transformation, but a new birth. You'll also begin to feel the negative things around you suddenly disappear. The things you once feared will no longer weaken you, because God has strengthened you from within. Now your steps are moving on the path where success awaits you. You will possess the power that will transform your family's life. The world of your dreams will no longer be just a fantasy, but will become a reality before you. And when that day comes when you experience your greatest happiness, tears will surely flow from your eyes. But this time, those tears will not be painful. They will be tears of knowing that God has finally heard you. Your hard work has finally won. Your prayers have finally been answered. That day, you will remember your broken past, and now the most beautiful turning point in your story has begun. The turning point where hardships are left behind and destiny embraces you. The paths you once walked, feeling weary, will now lead you to new heights. God is giving you clear signals that now is not the time to stop. Now is the time to rise. The last flame of hope within you is about to blossom into a mighty fire that will illuminate your entire life. You may still feel that everything is happening slowly, but in reality, a profound change is brewing behind you. Just as a key is slowly turned before a huge door opens, your destiny is just about to open. The thing you have always thought about, the thing that has made your heart beat, has now begun to take shape in your life. It will no longer be just a dream. It will now become an experience. The emptiness that your eyes have seen will now be filled with joy. Your heart, which has been broken again and again, will now sink into the depths of peace. The world that you felt incomplete will now complete you. This is no ordinary change. This is the rebirth of your life. Just like rain suddenly falling on dry land, your life too is about to be showered with happiness. You'll begin to witness small miracles every day. Sometimes good news, sometimes a new opportunity, sometimes someone who will show you the right direction. All this isn't accidental. It's all God's plan already written for you. You just have to not let your faith weaken. Because the day you stop believing in yourself, you'll lose sight of your miracle. Your hard work will no longer be in vain. Whatever you've endured silently, whatever you've endured without telling anyone, will now be transformed into a great victory. You'll also find people in your life who understand you, who will support you, who will be the source of your happiness. And most importantly, you'll feel proud of yourself for not giving up. One day, you'll look back and be amazed at how you overcame so many difficulties. You won't believe that the same person who once felt broken is now standing so high. There will be tears in your eyes that day, but they will not be tears of pain. Those tears will be of a victory made possible only because of you. Then you will understand that God never abandoned you. It was simply preparing you, strengthening you, making you capable of handling your happiness when it comes. And when that day comes, you will say only one thing: if I had given up hope, I wouldn't be here today. The energy that is now building in your life is not slowly but profoundly changing your entire destiny. This change may not be visible from the outside at first, but you will feel it deep within. Suddenly, your mind will feel lighter. Hope will begin to arise without any reason, and a strange belief will settle within you that something good is about to happen. This is the signal God gives you when it brings you very close to your destination. The delays in your life were not actually meant to stop you, but were waiting for the right time. Because things meant for you don't come at the wrong time. They come at the right time in the right way and with the right changes. Now that right moment is slowly approaching you. You'll feel things suddenly becoming easier. Things that used to stall are now being accomplished. And people who once drifted away are being replaced by new, right people. A new understanding is emerging within you. You're no longer devastated by every little thing like you used to be. Instead, you're learning, understanding, and moving forward. This change will lead you to a point where you'll say, "This is the same person who once thought you were ready to give up, but today he's changing his life." Your thinking will become your greatest strength. Gradually, opportunities will begin to flow into your life. You won't have to search for them, they will find you. Sometimes someone will unexpectedly help you. Sometimes a door will open, sometimes you'll receive news that will change your direction. This isn't a coincidence. It's all part of your changing destiny. Your relationships will also begin to change. Those who once didn't understand you will now realize your worth, and those who are truly right for you will draw closer. Slowly, everything that weakened you will begin to disappear from your life, and in its place will be replaced by something that strengthens you. Most importantly, you will stop fighting yourself. The fear, the insecurity, the anxiety that used to consume you will begin to diminish. A calm confidence will replace it, and that confidence will lead you to the day when your life will completely change. And that day, when you see your success before your eyes, you will understand that God never delays. It simply chooses the right moment, and you will simply smile and say, "This was not a journey of breaking me, but of becoming me." You have now reached a point where there is no turning back, only forward. Your life will no longer follow old patterns because God has opened a new path for you. Whatever has happened to you until now was not to break you, but to mold you into a form where you can recognize your true strength. And now, slowly, the same strength that was once suppressed under pain is awakening within you. You will begin to understand that some things don't come your way not because you don't deserve them, but because far greater things are destined for you. And when greater things are destined, God prepares you first. It puts you through loneliness so that you can meet yourself. He lets you break down so you can rebuild yourself, but this time stronger than ever before. The changes that are about to come in your life will gradually transform you into a new person. You will no longer be the same person you are now. Your decisions will change, your thinking will change, and the way you see the world will also change. Things that once seemed big will now seem small, and dreams that once seemed impossible will now seem within your reach. A quiet confidence will begin to develop within you. You will no longer hear the noise of everything. Instead, you will listen to your inner voice, and that voice will show you the right path. This is not magic. This is a state where a person connects with their inner strength. People will now come into your life who will understand you, keep you from falling, and inspire you to move forward. Those who used to hold you back will gradually leave themselves behind. This is also God's way of lightening you, so that you can move forward without burden. Now the results of your hard work will begin to show. Small results will lay the foundation for big changes, and one day you'll suddenly feel like everything has changed. Without you even realizing it, your life won't be where it is now. And that day, when you look back, you'll realize God never abandoned you. It was just quietly leading you to where you were meant to be. And then only one thing will emerge from your heart: I wasn't falling apart. I was being built. Now, your story has reached a turning point where destiny doesn't just knock, but breaks down the door and comes pouring in. Things that were slow until now will speed up. Paths that were blurry will become clearer. And hopes you almost gave up will see them come true before your eyes. You'll begin to feel one thing deeply: your hard work was never in vain. Every day you struggled without telling anyone. Every night you tried to pick yourself up. Every moment you decide to move forward despite defeat. All of it is about to bear fruit. God never lets any true effort go to waste. It's just the timing, and now that timing is moving toward you. Your life will begin to experience both small signs and major changes. Sometimes an opportunity will suddenly arise. Sometimes the right person will enter your life. Sometimes you'll hear something that will change your entire perspective. All of this isn't accidental. It's all the result of your changing energy. Now, whatever you focus on will gradually grow. A new stability will begin to emerge within you. The restlessness and impatience you previously felt will gradually subside. You'll begin to view everything with understanding, not fear. And this understanding will lead you to decisions that will steer your life in the right direction. You're learning to trust yourself, and this trust will be your greatest victory. Your relationships will also shift. Those who made empty promises will gradually drift away, and those who truly care for you will draw closer. You'll also begin to understand that it's not necessary to give everyone a place in your life. Some people come only to teach and then leave. Now, your destiny will slowly begin to unfold with all its might. Doors that seemed closed will now open. Opportunities that seemed distant will now come closer. And dreams that seemed impossible will now become reality. And one day, you'll suddenly stop and realize that your life has changed. Not with much noise, not with much drama, just quietly, steadily, and deeply. That day, you'll understand that God never gave you anything late. It gave you everything at the perfect time. And you'll smile and say, "What I thought was lost was actually being prepared for me." This long stagnant water one day begins to flow. Similarly, the opportunities that were held back in your life will now gain momentum. You'll feel a distinct change within yourself. Where every little thing once seemed heavy, now those very things will seem light. The fear that once held you back will begin to weaken, replaced by a calm confidence that something good is about to happen. This confidence isn't false. It's a sign of your changing energy. Your life will now take unexpected turns that you never expected. A previously stalled project may move forward. A new opportunity may knock on the door. Or someone may enter your life who changes your thinking. This won't happen all at once. But gradually, you'll feel things moving in the right direction on their own. A new understanding is emerging within you. You won't take everything personally as you did before. You'll begin to understand that there's a reason behind every delay, a lesson behind every failure, and hidden growth behind every pain. This understanding is making you stronger. Your relationships will now begin to clear up. Those who were merely for show will gradually retreat, and those who are genuine will draw closer. This cleansing will lighten your life so that you can move forward without burden. Your hard work will now begin to bear fruit. Things that once seemed so far away will gradually come closer. Your efforts will no longer be in vain. Their results will gradually become visible in your life. And one day, you will suddenly stop and realize that everything has changed. Not with a big fanfare, not as a sudden miracle, but gradually, quietly, but completely. In that moment, you will understand that God never made you wait. It prepared you. You are now moving closer to a state where life not only changes, but takes on a completely new form. What seemed overwhelming until yesterday now makes sense. Things that used to confuse you will gradually become clear. This change may not be visible from the outside, but from within, it is transforming you completely. You'll begin to feel things falling into place. Just as scattered objects slowly begin to fall into place, the pieces of your life are beginning to form a beautiful picture. People who had drifted away have left their place, and those who are truly important to you are now being drawn to you. Your thinking will become clearer and stronger than before. You will learn from every situation instead of crumbling. This change is significant because this is where a person begins to change their own destiny. You are no longer a victim of circumstances, but the creator of your own future. Opportunities will gradually present themselves in your life. You won't have to rush for everything. Instead, things will come your way. Sometimes someone will suddenly help. Sometimes you'll receive the right information. Sometimes a new path will open up. All this is the result of your growing clarity and faith. The emptiness in your heart will begin to fill. Unfulfilled hopes will begin to revive. You will feel that life is no longer pushing you, but rather propelling you forward. This is a subtle yet powerful shift. Stability will begin to emerge in your relationships. What was merely an illusion will disappear, and the true reality will emerge stronger. You will now accept people for who they are, and this understanding will bring you peace of mind. Your hard work will gradually turn into a significant result. What seems small now will become the foundation for greater success in the future. And when that day comes when everything becomes clear, you will understand that all this did not happen suddenly. Rather, it was being written for a long time. You are now standing at a turning point where life slowly begins to reveal its true picture. Things that once seemed tangled now reveal an unseen order. Just as the sun begins to rise from behind the fog, the truth of your life is also gradually becoming clear. This is not a sudden change. It is the result of a long journey in which you have strived forward without stopping and without tiring. You will now feel a different strength within yourself. Where there were many questions before, understanding will now begin to grow. Where fear once dominated, trust will now take hold. This trust will be in yourself, not in anything external, and this is the greatest victory. When a person understands that their destiny is shaped within them, not outside, circumstances in your life will gradually begin to change. But this time they will come not to break you, but to build you. Those who previously hindered you will now move away, and those who want to see you progress will join you silently. This change will be quiet, yet profound. A new understanding is emerging within you. Every delay has a reason. Every obstacle holds a lesson, and behind every pain lies a new beginning. This very thought is leading you on a path where you will begin to view your life in a new way. You will no longer blame circumstances, but learn from them. Gradually, the results of your hard work will begin to show. Tasks that once stalled will now move forward. Opportunities that seemed distant will now come closer, and dreams that once seemed so grand will begin to take shape beneath your feet. Now, a different kind of peace will begin to fill your heart. No more excitement, no more fear, just a steady belief that everything is going to be okay. And this is where real change begins. You are now very close to the place where change is not just felt but becomes a part of life. Even the days that once felt heavy now feel lighter. It's as if some unseen burden is slowly being lifted. This is a sign that things are setting in the right direction, both within and outside of you. You'll begin to understand that every delay was actually a way to protect yourself. If you'd received certain things ahead of time, you might not have been able to handle them. But now you've changed. You're wiser. You're also calmer. That's why the very things you weren't prepared for are now moving toward you. Your life will gradually become stable. No sharp ups and downs, no extreme anxiety. Just a clear direction in which you'll move forward without much fear. This stability is the beginning of true miracles, because this is where great successes are born. You'll also see changes around you. Some will automatically drift away because their role has ended. And new people will come into your life, helping you move forward. This change will not be a burden for you, but a cleansing. You will begin to develop a deep understanding that your thoughts determine your direction. You will no longer view everything negatively as you did before. You will learn that there is something good hidden in every situation. You just need to change your perspective, and this perspective will become your greatest strength. Now, your hard work will begin to show results in new ways. Small results will become the beginning of big changes. You will feel that things are slowly but surely moving in the right direction, and this realization will make you even stronger. There will come a time when you suddenly realize that life is no longer the same as before. Your decisions will have changed. Your thinking will have changed, and your energy will have shifted. This change will not be the result of a single moment, but the result of a journey. You have now reached a point where the true direction of life becomes clear, but understanding gradually sinks in. Before, you felt that everything was falling apart, but now that same dispersion seems to transform into a new order, just as a picture appears blurred when viewed from a distance. But when you look closer, that same picture tells the whole story. The same thing is happening to you now. You'll feel a new balance emerging in your thinking. You're no longer fretting over every little thing, but instead, you're pausing to understand why. This understanding sets you apart from those who are still stuck in the same pain you're emerging from. This change is gradual but profound because it's strengthening your inner resolve. Life is teaching you something new every day. Sometimes patience comes from a conversation, sometimes courage from an experience, and sometimes you hear your own voice from silence. All of this is transforming you into someone who not only dreams, but also has the power to fulfill them. The circumstances around you will gradually begin to shift in your favor. Things that once seemed blocked will now begin to open up. Paths that seemed closed will now offer options. And those who didn't understand you will quietly respect your journey. A peace is developing within you that doesn't depend on anything external. This peace comes from understanding that everything is part of a process. You're stepping away from the race for quick results and realizing that the right things come at the right time. This patience is taking you much closer to true success.